Oh yeah, look what came.
I chose to go with the bundle from Alphard that includes their cart and their drive unit. You can see there's two main components. There's a nice handle on the drive unit here, and the cart itself is a three-wheel design with a swivel front wheel. You see the back part of it just clamps on nicely to the drive unit. It's a very seamless piece, and it's nice that they come apart because they pack up a little bit easier. So you unfold the cart, clamp it to the drive unit, and then install these wheelie bars on the back, and you're good to go. Setup is pretty easy. I have a purchase link in the video description along with a $50 off coupon code. Once you have the assembly set up, turn the remote on and you can control it. Of course, you have to put your golf bag on it. It sets in place very nicely. There's a bungee strap top and bottom. Holds it in place very nicely. I do prefer to walk while I golf, so historically I've used a stand bag. But if you're going to get this type of electric push cart or a push cart in general, I'd recommend going to a cart bag. They fit better on the cart itself. If you have the aluminum stands on there, they interfere a little bit and things don't sit as nicely. Now we're good to go. We'll do an incline test here and we'll see those wheelie bars do prevent a tip over on a steep incline. The drive unit itself is very easy to charge. There's a little charge adapter that comes with it, plugs into the bottom side of the unit. There's a nice metal cap that protects the connection while it's not being charged. It is a little tricky to get threaded on there with the rubber connector there, but I appreciate that it's there because you won't lose the cap. And the battery is at the bottom of the drive unit, and it's removable and replaceable. There's a little detent there. You can pull the entire battery unit out. Some more incline testing. I went to the steepest part of my yard and proved it is possible to tip this thing over. Now, if I would have stopped there, nothing would have happened. Good news is the bag is held tightly, and because I'm using the Ask Echo silence top bag, all my clubs were secured in there and didn't fall out. But if you're not using a normal bag, that's a definite possibility they're going to dump out of your bag. So be reasonable on your slopes. As I'm showing here, it is possible to pick that front wheel up off the ground, but on the golf course and the slopes that I see there, this is not really a problem. This is kind of extreme testing. Plus, if you want to weight down the front of your bag, that's normally where the cooler bag is, so you can put your cold beverages of choice up there and help weight down the front of it. Here's a little side hill testing. It is very stable. The battery is below the drive unit, and that's the heaviest component, so the center of gravity is fairly low, and it keeps it stable. You can see here's maneuverability. We've got left, right, back. The back button you have to hold to keep it in place. The forward control, you have 5 different speeds, so the more you click it, the faster it goes. So you can really tailor it to your walking speed. It's a very nice remote. To break this thing down is pretty simple, as opposite of how we put it together. Take those wheelie bars off. You can shut the drive unit off or leave it on. Unclamp it, the cart from the drive unit. Take your bag off, and then you can lift the cart off of the drive unit. There's one button on top there that collapses the whole thing up, and you can pack it away. The remote does need to be charged, but if you've got a USB connection in your car, you can easily do it there. It comes with a USB-C charging cord, and I like to do this so I never forget it at home. I did choose the bundle that came with the Sidekick, which is a follow feature. This unit mounts to your golf bag or the handle of the cart and automatically follows the remote. Now this takes direct line to wherever you are, so the actual functionality is a bit limited to the fairway. You can see the unit itself actually turns to follow the remote, and then that guides the drive unit to take direct line to you. The problem is when it's on the handle, the golf bag blocks it a little bit. So they also provide this golf bag mount, which is just okay, and then it blocks off access to this pocket, which I prefer to keep my balls in, which I need to go into regularly to get a ball to drop. I recommend skipping the Sidekick feature. Its use is very limited and the functionality isn't great. And once you're out on the course like this, I prefer to have the cart in front of me anyway, and it really becomes second nature to just hold the remote in your hand, swing your arms freely, and give it a left or right twitch, or speed up, slow down. It's very convenient and a dream to use. Highly recommend this cart. It's the most affordable electric cart, and you wouldn't know it from using it. It is very nice. You're not going to be disappointed with this thing. Right now, the cart and drive unit bundle is on sale for just under $900 on the Alphard Golf website. Battery life has been a pleasant surprise. It's advertised for lasting up to 27 holes, but in my experience, after 18 holes, it is still at about 60% state of charge. So you might be able to squeak 36 holes out of it. It's probably not something you want to push though, because if it goes dead, you cannot override the drive unit and push it manually. So limiting to 27 holes is probably a good idea.